Yeah, so I mean, the thing that I like that always has to hook me when it comes to anime is that is if it's the coloration is right. For me, the darker the better. Some of those old school like those early '90s cyberpunk animes and stuff with the deep dark blues, and it's they're like driving in a
The stuff
city.
that looks like 80s noir, you mean?
Yeah.
Like the Blade kind of stuff?
Yes,
Where it's like
yeah.
dark, but the neon lights give us color that comes off that plays
So
with the
that
darkness.
it's I it's an art form that's just got like not I don't know, not I don't want to say it's not around right anymore, but it's not being done enough. There's darker ones like Chainsaw Man and stuff, but they're starting to use all that CG, like not CGI. Uh
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And most of the time that doesn't work.
yeah,
Sometimes it can, but okay, here's the thing. Animation history here. Animation history. Disney did something amazing a long time ago. Before you would have like a character and then you'd have a background, the character would move. But the background would kind of stay the same and it looked disconnected.
yeah,
Like the character wasn't really part of the background. And then they came up with this cool idea of drawing each thing, like here's some trees, here's some bushes, here's the night sky, and they could move that with the characters so it felt like the character was literally a part of the animation. Huge help,
yeah.
right? And that's why from then on, in good animation felt like it was a part of things. The CGI has some good stuff, like the fights and the way people move look more realistic. However, we're back to it being disconnected from the background and the world that they're in. Like
Yes.
I really liked Blue Eye Samurai. It's a good story, but
Yeah, 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 yeah.
when the fighting was happening, the camera was moving around. It felt like they weren't a part of the world they were in.
Yeah. I 100% agree.
You
100%
know,
agree.
because what was that called? The really famous one, the
Uh,
Demon.
Demon Slayer. They did that quite often.
They did quite often, and it works with them. I don't know how. I think it's because they put things in front of the character, like there's snow and rain and wind in
Yes.
front of the
There
character.
was other stuff that added.
So when it twirls around, it makes it feel like the character is still in that world. Like you see sparks or flames and stuff. I think that's why it works for them.
Yep.
That's the best animation I've seen ever. We're talking about just straight animation. That is the biggest jump I've seen in it since heavy metal back in the 80s. Like
Yeah.
if y'all seen heavy metal, I
It's on
watched it when
it's
I was
on
like, oh, I shouldn't have.
it's on Amazon Prime. It's on
It was on Prime.
Yeah.
It's just it's not even the great story, just one of those it's beautiful animation that changed everyone the way everybody thought about animation.
Yeah.
Those things. Anyway, what are you drinking today? What are you drinking today, big man?
Well, today I am actually drinking sake while we talk about sumo.
Oh,
Uh,
it's about time. One of us should do
I
that.
know. I know. What a strange concept, you know? But
Ever since that Texas sake, it's just been we haven't had the
no, RIP Texas Sake. But you know what? I do want to give shout outs to Miss Eddie Chan, who on her last business trip back to Japan,
she's back.
she's back. Yep, she brought me a bottle. And it's awesome. It's one, it's up from I think it's like Hiroshima. Like it's somewhere, it's one of the mountain towns, and usually sakes in the mountains are gonna be a little bit more drier and crisp, and it is a beautiful.
I do
And
like crisp sakes, yeah. So I'm drinking something a little bit different.
mm, if you like pina colada, I mean, I'm sure that's not a pina colada, but it's very tropical.
It is not. It is some sort of punch that my roommate made, and I like it because I got little fruities and I feel like I'm on vacation.
Where's your Where's your little tiny umbrella?
I got fruities, okay? It's a big yellow puffy straw.
You
It's very
know,
fruity.
it's raining today. You got to have your little umbrella.
Keep that water out of my drink.
Oh,
So we're here to talk about sumo, though you might
oh
not
yeah.
know that for my intro. Welcome to Sake and Sumo. I'm Caleb.
Um,
This is Justin.
Justin, I'm wearing my Uda Magic shirt today.
I'm just wearing a sleeveless shirt. That's it. We've been doing some new stuff. We're sorry we weren't here for the last Basho. We were at breakfast at Basho. That still happened.
Yep. Sorry, not sorry. We're busy. Life happens. Things happen.
I might be busy for the first few days of breakfast at Basho for anyone who's watching this because I have the last of my semesters happening. Like my last test is that Monday.
Let's go. That's good. And
After
then,
a few days, I'll get back on with you guys. So
so,
crazy shit going on in sumo. Oh, also, I just watched Thunderbolts. Please watch that movie. It's very good.
and I'm,
Especially if you had ever dealt with depression,
oh,
which is awesome.
nice. I just watched Sinners. I will highly recommend that one as well.
I've been told that's awesome. I have to go watch it. Okay, sumo. Should we go bottom up?
All right. You want to be a bottom or a top?
So we have
I
a couple of things in Makustada if you want to talk about that.
yes, the
Dropping
fact
some of
that
them close and the getting back up, that kind of thing.
yep. I mean, the only two things that I want to talk about it for Makujita is Inho is getting closer to getting paid, and
Good 10.
Asano Yama. People have been, people forget that he's quietly pulling himself up by his britches, and it's
He's
I'm
at 26 at the moment. He probably would spend a couple more terms, maybe if he unless he gets two sevens and O's. But yeah,
oh yeah, he is down there. 20, yeah, there he is. Jeez Louise. Who is this guy? Tanji. My gosh, Makuchita 27. He looks like he's European-ish,
does let's see. I don't
but
think
he's from
he
no,
is.
he's from Fukushima. I guess he's Japanese.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh,
All right. But yeah, Inho is getting close. That is an awesome thing. But also, sadly enough, down there in Makuchita in the unpaid category, we've got old school guys like Hokuto Fuji
yeah.
and Aqua.
I mean,
Oh,
I've been
Aqua's been slipping
yeah. I don't
for a
expect
while.
much from him. Let's see, how old is he? He is 34. I don't expect much from him. He's probably just hanging on a little bit just because he doesn't know what to do next, is what I'm guessing. Even though he's at one, so he can, if he can win the record, he can might be able to get up. I'm saying, like, at 34, you're not expecting anything big at that point in your career, right?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
a pro.
at best, at best, he can hope to get back to Jurio, get paid a few more years, and then bow out gracefully.
I wonder how close he is to being able to get stock because you have to have so many in the top in the paid divisions to be able to even qualify for that stuff. I think that's why Inho's trying so hard to get back in there. I think he was like a couple tournaments away and before he got hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're talking about getting elder stock.
yeah, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah. That's Inho's motivation for sure.
yeah. And I could be wrong. I think someone said recently that he needed two more tournaments or something in the top division or the top two divisions. But Aqua, I don't know. He did feel like he was in Jurio forever,
Yes,
right?
yeah. Which which is fine. There's some people who are mainstays in Jurio. There's some people who are mainstays in the top division, but they never really excel at that much. Someone who, if we do bump up to Jurio, someone who I'm very sad. I'll start. I know we're starting at the bottom, but I have to talk about him because he was my first love when I got into sumo, and for the first time since 2015, Mitakiyumi. Mitakiyumi has fallen from grace. Kind of bummed about that. I mean, I don't know. It really hurts my heart. He has been sure he had a few bad years, but for someone to be able to hold on just enough all the time for 9 years, that's
Yeah, he has 61
9
career
years.
Bashos. Check this out. He has 61 career Bashos, 56 of them are in the top division.
I'm telling you, like that's not a small feat. If you look at how drastic some of these guys bounce up and down, some of these other guys
Yeah.
to have to literally and let's not forget at one point in time he was an Ozeki.
And he has
He-
3 shows, which is huge for someone who's never been a Yokozuna.
yeah,
Anything over like 1 is impressive for someone who's never been a Yokozuna. And he has
yep.
3 in the top division and 1 in Jurio. So
So
that's impressive right there.
and what is he now? He's somewhere mid 30s.
He's
Uh
32.
32. Okay. He's still got time. I mean, is he ever gonna win a U show again?
I think he
Yeah.
can do that great again. I think he's just kind of there at this point.
Yeah. 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 Another guy who has been a mainstay forever, who has now fallen from grace as well. And I hate that I can't say his name every day of the week. Hammerhead, Mr. Takada Fuji.
Hmm.
Uh that bums me out. But I mean, when Kagayaki fell down, I was like, okay. But Takada Fuji, that's a tough one. That one, is what it is.
There is, though, looking at this, about half and half, which is a good thing for Jurio. You got about half the guys who are
Or
late
new.
20s, early 30s dropping down.
Oh,
You
okay.
also have the other half, they're like early 20s coming up. And that's
There.
good for Sumo right there.
But some of
That's
these guys,
exactly what you want, Jurio, when you can get it.
I thought Kusano was gonna make it up to the top division.
But he ended up at 1. He's right there.
I know he'll get there. I thought for sure with how many people kind of fucked up in the top division last time. I thought he was a shoe in to at least be a my gosh at a 17 or the magic number 18. But no, I guess not.
But 1. So all he really needs is a winning record. Even if he goes 8-7, which I think he'll do much better,
Yeah. Yep.
he's gonna move up they're gonna move him up.
Where the hell is Dad Bod?
Here's Dad Bod.
I don't know. I feel like he fell. He's in Jurio, right? Am I wrong? Or did he? Where the hell are you, Dad Bod? I guess he got caught up in soccer season. He's
It's
like,
in his kid's school year too, so he's like finals as well. So, like me right now. I've been
Got me.
stressed for like 2 weeks, guys. I've been losing. And this is my last week, so I'm losing. So I guess that he's doing the same thing. Oh, Dad Bod. This drives me crazy. Where is he?
Right?
We're gonna see him just crazy leagues at some point. You're like, oh, there he is. And I can't see him right now.
Tamashoho. He's oh shit. That
17.
he's 17.
Okay, 17. 17 top
Hey,
division. He's Mega Shearer 17. So
that's
that's
cool.
awesome. So we get to see him every day. So that's great. If you don't know, we love him here.
Yeah.
Being old heads in amateur sumo, me and Justin love this guy who's 32 and looks like he's 45.
Yeah.
Like,
He looks like before the matches, people, before the matches they sit on the little pillow or they're like backstage. I feel like he brings his own lawn chair and and hangs out back there. All these young guys are like, they're like, I got to get warmed up and I've got to do some boot Scotty. And he's just got like a cooler next to him and shit with a Coors Light.
I feel like he looks at the beer too. And he's like, "Can I have one now, or should I just wait after my match?"
Yeah, he's like,
One's nice.
eh,
One's nice. You know what I mean?
a little sip, just kind of lubricate the joints there.
We're not saying he does this. We're just saying that's what he looks like. He looks like, if you ever seen dads that look like they were athletic in their youth, but now they
Yeah.
have kids, so they have a little belly and they don't really try or care, but they're still kind of really athletic. So you see them like,
What's it called? Al Bundy. He's the Al Bundy of sumo.
He is the I wanted to see him put his hand in his Mawashi like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. For all of you who are probably under 30, you don't know.
you should.
It was a good show. But honestly, if younger like Gen Z's watch Al Bundy now, they'd be like triggered as fuck. Like
Maybe, yeah.
some of the jokes.
Because they weren't supposed to be politically correct at that time.
No, not at
In
all.
the late 80s and 90s, they weren't supposed to be politically correct. That was
Yeah,
the point of the show. Is
yeah.
to not be your classic family show where this family be fucked up was kind of the point of the show.
Yeah, the family was they were like live action Simpsons.
Yes.
If you want to compare it to anything, they were the live action Simpsons slash Family Guy. Yeah.
Well, Family Guy came a lot later, but yeah.
But yeah, that family dynamic,
But all that kind of thing, that Family Guy, South Park, all that kind of humor that started in the late 90s, I feel like
it was based on shit like that.
Part of Simpsons and Married with Children. Like that's where that came from.
Yep.
Because it resonated with a lot of it. Because a lot of us watch the regular like Happy Families and we're like, well, that's not us at all.
Yeah, and then you got
the season we're like, no, I relate to that.
yeah. Very true. Very, very true. If you haven't watched it, watch Love and Marriage. It feels like it should be living on Hulu, maybe.
I don't know, somewhere.
Yeah.
Up there with the great ones to me, like the Golden Girls, where it's like just
Ooh, yes.
Just genius.
You know what I miss and that's on Hulu? Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh,
Another regular 90s family that,
when that was out, I didn't think much of it. I liked it and I watched it, but I didn't think, oh, that's great. But it's one of those things that when you get older, you're like, you know, that was even better than I thought it was.
The humor was good.
Thinking back on it, that was actually pretty brilliant.
Yeah. The mom, the mom's dynamic with the boys. Yeah, I love the little black guy, the little black kid who's like, I guess he's asthmatic.
Right?
Yeah. Just like, all right. Hate you.
I thought the older brother was going off on his own ass adventures that like
he went to like Alaska or some shit, just like dipped out and joined or became a fry cook in Alaska.
Worked on a dude ranch for a while.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, guys.
Anyway,
we're going down a nostalgic road. Yes.
Top division of sumo this coming Sunday.
Top division.
Okay, we start at the bottom with Dad Bod.
Dad Bod bobblehead as well. Number 7.
Kaio's in there.
Kaio. Nishikigi. Oof. He fell from grace. I know he didn't do so hot the last one. Really excited about Kaio making his debut. The only Okinawan that I know of in the top division. I love Okinawa.
Yeah. I know I've seen others, but it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know?
I guess they're like, Okinawa's like cousins to Hawaii, Close enough. Roga's back up there. My gosh, at a 14.
Love Roga. We love Roga on this show. Yeah.
Yes. He's bites. Or what's his name from Street Fighter?
Thank you. He has this.
Thank you. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Side note, I hate we keep getting off, but Amazon Prime has a lot of amazing 90s anime, and it also had the Street Fighter 2 movie, which was dope. Came out.
The live action or that badass animation?
That badass animation one.
I love the animation one. That one's great.
Or it came out in what, 92? Something like that. I don't know, but it was good.
Side note to that side note. They picked the actors for the next live action Street Fighter. And the guy they picked for Ken, I'm like, I don't even know him. But ever watch Warrior, which it's on Netflix. It was mainly HBO, but it's on Netflix now. There's 3 seasons. The main actor in that is playing Ryu, and he is incredible. Please watch Warrior on Netflix.
Oh.
You will not be disappointed. It is one of the best. Every time I show it to somebody, the first episode, they're like, yeah, I have to keep watching this.
It's called Warrior?
Warrior. She's Warrior. It's based off of what Bruce Lee wanted to do with Kung Fu.
Uh-huh.
because for people who don't know, back in the day, a big part of the TV show Kung Fu was going to be was supposed to star Bruce Lee. And he had this idea of a Chinese guy coming over to America in the Old West and doing things and like the adventures and shit. However, because he was so Asian and they were afraid to put him in the lead role of something,
Yeah.
it became David Carradine, and it was like it became something different.
Okay. Okay.
It was based mostly on his writings and stuff that he wanted, and they picked
Wait a minute. Is Warrior like it's based? It's like uh is it based in like San Francisco or something?
yes,
I've
primarily
seen
San
it.
Francisco. It's
Yes,
it's great, right?
it's great. Yep, hands
The
down,
main
it's
guy who
awesome.
plays the main actor is going to be Ryu, and when I heard that, I was like, perfect,
Perfect. That's perfect.
perfect.
It's so good. It's I love. Okay, all right. We're on this. I just forgot that that was the name of it. Yeah, I've gotten mostly all the way through. I love his dynamic with his the head boss's son.
Oh yeah,
I like
oh yeah,
their brotherly friendship. I love his little secret love passion with the one white chick.
yeah.
Uh
I love the Irish bar guy because he's not a bad person, but he's just fighting for the Irish.
God, yes.
So
Yes.
even though he's kind of a dick, but you also kind of get where he's coming from. So it's such good writing.
Yep.
The Irish people are getting fucked over right now too.
Yep. 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 Yep.
And instead of blaming the people up top, the rich people and the politicians, they're blaming the Chinese people.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's so freaking good. Okay, back on sumo. We promise we'll try to stay here.
um, I mean, there's a few that not no shockers.
Tommy Fuji's further down than I ever expected him to get at this point in his career.
where is he?
He's at Mega Sure 12.
Oh,
Not even
yep, there he is. Yeah, yeah.
and I know that he deserves to be there. He's been bad lately, but
Yeah.
such a good sumo wrestler.
I mean,
A couple
everybody.
times,
Sorry, go ahead.
a couple times he's been going like for the youth show in the last couple days.
Yep.
You know, he's fought the top guys. He's done well against them. I'm like, why are you here? It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense. You either hurt or something's wrong with you mentally because this doesn't make any sense.
Well, as it's. I think it's a mental. In my eyes, it's a mental thing. Just watching his face after the matches, where he's just like, "Ugh, come
I
on."
lost again. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's starting to get that Shodai face, and I don't like it. But we'll let's see how he looks this Basho. Maybe he's got new wind in his sail or whatever. But most of the guys in Maigashira in that mid Maigashira 11 to 15, I mean, they kind of belong there. Now I am a little bummed, but I'm not surprised at Shishi that Aonishiki got higher than Shishi because I mean he outperformed him.
Yeah.
He looks
It's actually
better.
like we're being mean to Shishi. Shishi had
Oh,
good.
this is great. He's just a little stiff, but Aonishiki look he's ready.
Killing it.
Yeah, he's doing great. Which means let's see where did Aonishiki get hit
He's
for the first
M9.
time. He's at 9. He's above now. He is Shishi's senior. Woohoo!
Yeah. Shoot, that's cool. I'm gonna skip a little bit, go up into the joy because Toby Zaro's at 6 and Ura's at 5, and Ichi Yamamoto is at 4. I don't think he's ever been this high. I could be wrong. Let me check to see. I
No,
don't think Ichi Yamamoto has ever been this high. No, this is his highest. Make sure his 4 is his highest freaking rank ever.
not
And
at all.
I'm excited about that. I never thought he'd get this high. As much as I enjoyed him, I always thought him of as a mid guy.
Yeah,
Technically, he. But when you get to the making sure 6 and up, you get to face a lot of the Sanyaku, and that means you're killing it. You're kicking some ass. If you're gonna face 3 to 5 of the freaking Sanyaku, you're kicking ass.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm proud of this guy because, like I said many times, Abi is more physically talented, but Ichi Yamamoto is better with the technique of that certain style.
Yeah.
Push away, thrusting, Akibono kind of style. He
Honestly, all the my gosh, it is 1 through 5 are have probably all the ones that excite me. They may not be may not win you shows, but it's all the crazy boys, the Tobizadas, the Udas, Undertaker, Ichi, Old Man Tamawashi. Like I'm more excited of the 1 through 5s than I am of the Joy. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, I
I shouldn't
agree.
say that.
I'm curious what Wakaman Haru and Oho will do at M1. Um
Yep.
Goniyama being an M2 gets me excited because I felt like he was slipping for a while and I felt like
He was, but he saved his ass. That's for sure.
and
He,
we always love the Undertaker here. We think he's the future of sumo. Yeah,
yes.
he's fantastic. He just keeps getting better. It feels like every fucking tournament after
Always, 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 always. Feel like I have to play his sound.
right across from him three though is your Dark Horse boy, uh Hiradomi. He's
Hidodumi.
I,
He did not have an amazing Basho, but
but he's still high up there. That's impressive, right?
it was enough to hold on, and I'm here for it. We all have a bad one.
He's had
uh,
a few bad ones, but at
I know.
least it's a
Hey.
slow drop. It's not like just like you go like 2 and 13 and you're like,
uh, big shout out to Takayasu. I am happy that he's back up there. Komusubi, former Ozeki, give him some props. But I am so glad. God, I, I'm never gonna say it. I'm just hoping he keeps doing well and having
yeah.
fun. Um,
Right across from, I'm excited about Wakata Kage. I just love that he's in the Sanyaku, and I really hope he makes Ozeki because he looked like before the injury, he looked like a lock to be Ozeki, and then it's been a while for him to get back up into this position. So I'm proud of him.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And he's getting up there in age too. He just turned 30 in December, so
That's so crazy that's old. But
it's old for professional.
I know. It's just weird saying like, "Oh, he's getting up there." Fucking 30 years old.
Like in American football, there's a thing in running backs that once they hit 30, there's almost certainly they're not going to do that well for the rest of their career because they've literally said there's been two carrot guys in their entire history of American football that they've done better past 30 than they did before 30. Just the
Wow.
guys. It's always like a huge drop. It's like 33%
Wow.
drop. It's just something that athletically, when you have to do something that takes a lot of punishment, you just
Yeah, 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 yeah.
and running backs take a lot of punishment.
As we both know.
And my niece know. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah. Let's take a pause here. We're gonna sidetrack a little bit. We had recently one of the big American tournaments for amateur sumo, Roller Town, and I last week watched it. And a few things I want to say. A, Kizzard,
Yeah.
you and Goose, great together on monetary.
We actually said that at the end. He was like, "Hey, man, we should do an episode during the Basho or something." Like, he's like, I think that was really great chemistry." And I was like, "Fuck it."
Yeah, I was really impressed for those 3 rounds. Y'all didn't run
Thank
over
you.
as much as I thought. Y'all wouldn't like most people do when they try to do this stuff first time. But not that y'all this is your first time, but y'all's first time together.
Yeah.
That was great. I also thought it was funny. If you watch it, I killed it the first half and 8-0. And then
Yes.
like you just see me drop.
Yes.
And there was a point where Goose was like, so I said Caleb doesn't get moved back very often, but you see he's limping now. And I was like, yeah.
No, but yeah.
After a while, everything hurts.
That's how, dude. Last year, I was like on a tear, and then I just had to sit down somewhere. I was like, you know what? I really am done. Like, I had to go sit my black ass down somewhere. I
It's a grueling tournament. They make it like a boss show where there's the east side and the west side.
yes,
You have 15 matches, but you have 15 matches in one day. So
all 15 in one day, guys.
exhausting.
It's like 6 hours of just you get. I mean, of course, you get little breaks in between, like in between each day or each round
Yeah,
is a
each
day.
round is like a day, and they put
Yeah.
5 minutes in between them.
Oof, but
I think more for audience to go get food or alcohol than it is for our rest, but still. And
yeah.
there's
And I
a big break in between. After round 8, they did a little.
the taiko drums and stuff. Yeah, dude,
It was a
you can
beautiful
see
tournament.
everybody by after day 10 or round 10. everybody started dropping like flies. Either, like I mean, Bubba kind of started falling off.
Except for the top three guys.
Yeah, they were on fire.
They were still on fire. They all three. There was three guys that had a three-way playoff in the end because they only had one loss.
Shout out to Hayden. And we got a playoff. Dude, that's the most exciting. And Hayden fucking woo, he killed it. The Hayden was killing it with pushing. I was,
Yeah.
that was
He wasn't doing his normal
no,
style. Yeah.
no belt stuff. Straight pushing. He beat the brakes off of Mr. Edo. That was wild.
Yeah.
Woo. He's
I also was impressed with my boy Jay, and
yes.
he killed it. His one loss during the tournament was his fault.
Yes.
He never
Hands down.
screwed up.
Yes.
But yeah, if you can watch it on Dallas Sumo Club YouTube channel.
It's awesome. And it's well done. Thank God, like I like this new trend, for nationals and Roller Town. People, it is tough financially.
Oh yeah, I don't think
But
I love the Met, but I don't think it's gonna have the money to do what they did. I don't
it
think
looks
we're gonna
good.
make that much money.
Those replays I mean, we got replays in amateur sumo.
Live. Like I used to do that for the art stuff, but it was like I'd record it and then I'd edit it and then send it out like a week later. This was
Yeah.
like done live. It was really impressive. It was really impressive.
I mean, if you guys didn't get to see it, but I mean, if you got to see the setup, it was very professional. I was, the whole headsets and everything.
It was very well done. Well done to Corey and the Dallas crew, guys. Okay, so on to Sanyaku. We talked about K. Let's go up to S. Daisho and Kirishima. I can't believe Kirishima's still hanging on. Way to go, Eric.
Barely, because he's been injured. He's still injured. I was watching earlier him at the
Yaku, isn't that great?
I mean, that is great. I
That's
just worry that I don't know it. I don't know how he's going to perform this Basho because they're still showing. I was watching. Shout out to Chris Sumo. I was watching Chris Sumo's showing him at some of just like the practices and stuff. He ain't looking too hot. He ain't looking too hot. Neither, and honestly, in practice, neither did Onosato. Hate saying
that's
it.
not good.
That's not a good sign. He was not winning a lot of his bouts.
Okay, let's go up to that right now.
That scares me.
Over Daisho and pancakes.
Daisho is up for if he gets. They say if he gets 12 wins or more, he's up for promotion to Ozeki. Kind of wild. I don't.
I didn't expect him to make it. I thought he was going to hang out and that area in the last few years.
My question is he, and please leave a comment in the chat, y'all. But is he we know he's a great pusher. Yeah, we know it. Is he
the best
consistent enough to be considered Ozeki?
I think so because with Ozeki, I mean, you want them to get double digits, but honestly, if they can just get 8 or 9 per freaking tournament, you're like, okay, you're consistent, right? He's pretty good at getting 8 and 9. And when he does have bad ones, it's usually like a 7 loss, and then the next one he comes back with an 8.
Comes right back.
He does not get into that he's not that Ozeki. He's going to be in the running for the U show as much as you would like.
Yeah,
he'll be a solid. I win all the time.
He'd be a Goedo.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think if he makes it, I think that he can hang out in Ozeki for a while doing that. But
you make a good point, sir.
Onosato, who now has 3 U show wins already.
He is the fastest, and if he wins this one, he is the fastest, or will be. Damn, I don't want to jinx that. I'm just stating facts.
You're not jinxing it. That's...
Okay, I'm not jinxing it. I'm just stating facts. If in some world that he gets pretty high, if not in a running for the U show, this Basho, it will be the fastest Yokozuna run ever.
Because of the new rules with the they don't start at the bottom. If you're good enough in college and amateur, you don't start at the very bottom.
Yeah. And as we all know, he was really great in amateur.
Yeah. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like that's why since he had to build himself from the bottom, I think he's at 14 or 15 Bashos at this point. Uh, and that is half.
Mm.
That is half of what the record from the bottom is, which is Akibono. It took him 30. Akibono came in at 18, 30 Bashos. At 22, he was a Yokozuna. I don't know who's the fastest if you don't count from the bottom. I don't know who has that at the moment.
Oh, fair.
But I know from the
Well,
bottom, that was the fastest.
okay. Well, we'll see. I hope our little prince he makes it. I do, before we talk about Mr. Yokozuna, I want to give a shout out to my friend from well, I mean he's from Japan but lives in San Diego. I met him in San Diego. Kosei Imada. He is, what did he come in at? I think he's Jonan now, but he goes by the name Imada. That's it. No, he can't be Jonan. He's probably Jonakuchi. But anyways, look out for him. His name is Imada. His real name or first name. Oh, there he is. Wow, Jonakuchi number 12. He doesn't even have a picture yet. Oh, well, just shout out to an American, not American born, but they someone who came from the amateur scene. That's what we'll say. We can support him all the way down to Jonakuchi. 12 is Mr. Imada, born in Tokyo. Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Any opinions about Mr. Haas, the boss? I heard he's injured, the elbow or something.
I don't know if he's injured, or he just didn't do hot.
Oh,
No, they said elbow, but I'm like, that's the name of Yokozuna. You don't know.
yeah.
If they're doing bad, they don't want to stick around.
They just make up something and quietly bow out.
So he could be honestly injured,
Okay.
or he could just be saying, "I need to have something in case I'm bad." I was worried that they pushed him too fast, too soon, but and also here's the thing: even though I thought that when me and Yokozuna was too soon, I always thought he would get there, or at least not always, but maybe the last couple of years I thought he was going to make it, and I think he's going to be a good Yokozuna.
Yeah.
So if he's not good right now, it's fine. He's gonna be
Yeah.
really good. He's gonna be. He's definitely gonna end up probably, in my opinion, with like 8 Bashos, at least like at least 8 tournament wins. Uh,
That's an easy prediction.
yeah. Which what do you have now? Like 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has 2. So he would need to get 6 more. And I believe he can do that. Speaking of, Osato has 3 already. Fuck yeah, Osato. He's of course they're about the same age. Uh
It's wild that they're the same age. Onosato looks young. Hoshori looks vintage.
yeah, but he looked like that when he came in.
I know, I know.
When his body looked like he was like, I'm 22, his face looked 35 already. That happens, guys. LeBron looked 40 when he came into the basketball. He's been here for like 40 years, it feels like, and he still looks like he's 40. He looks like he's 45. He looks like he's 5 years and 20 something years. Some people that's just what they look like, guys.
That's true. That's true.
That's just true. Jeez.
Well, guys, I don't know. That is your Banzuke. It's very exciting to see where this is gonna go. This Basho. I couldn't tell you. I mean, I know you clearly rooting for Onosato, but just because I mean his story, his rise is just a really fun athlete story, a sports story, So
My big guys I'm rooting for right now are Onosato and Watakage. I want Onosato to get the Yokozuna, which I know he's going to do at some point. If he doesn't do it, even if he doesn't do it this tournament,
yeah,
get there. And I would love Watakage to make it Ozeki at some point before. I mean, he's 30. I would love him to do it this year, if possible.
that'd be nice.
And then he can spend the next 2 or 3 years
Chilling. Yeah.
Ozeki.
Yep.
because he deserves it. He guys, you understand when we started this show, we called him Future Part One and Hostage Future Part Two because we knew they were getting up to Ozeki at least. They were so damn good.
And Asanoyama, who Jesus.
Was okay.
Okay. Prior, okay, sorry.
Taka Keisha, we
Taka
thought
Keisha.
worked in Yokozuna too.
Yeah.
Or at least like they were the best chances at that point in time.
At least yours made it to Yokozuna.
No, mine didn't. My
I mean Ozeki. I'm sorry.
he stayed at Ozeki for a long ass time at least. And got four, I think you got 4 U shows, right?
Yeah.
That's insane. That's insanely good. That's more than most people. That's more than most people, period. I think that's second to what's his name? The Ozeki guy from non Yokozuna is how much. I can't remember his name right now. The guy who had the most wins before Hakuho beat him. I can't remember his name, but he was Ozeki. Anyway. Yeah, he had the most wins career-wise, and Hakuho passed him. He was Ozeki, but he had sciatica issues, so he'd kick ass. And then the next tournament, he'd have to sit out because he was in pain.
Yeah.
So he couldn't get to that Yokozuna thing, but he kept winning for a long ass time.
I don't know.
I can't remember his name. It's driving me nuts. But I know that he had five U shows without being a Yokozuna. So 4 is insanely good.
Yes, it is.
If you get to 3, fuck yeah. But that's the tournament, guys, and we will be here on our other channel, Dark Circle Sumo, every morning with Breakfast in the Basho.
Check Discord. We should post this in the Discord and all the other days. Y'all, I'm not the best at Discord, but you fans definitely do well. You fans do.
We love talking about sumo. We love drinking. We love to hear from you guys.
Oh.
So join us in Breakfast on Basho and then come back here to this channel when we're done the review of the Basho and Sake&Sumo. All right. Get your sumo on. Oh. It's over. La pina colada.